What's up, guys? I am Justine Moore, and this is my very first Ask Justine segment. So, as I posted on Sunday, I'm really excited to start doing this with you guys. I get so many questions and a lot of messages, and I can't get back to all of them. So, I thought this would be a great way for you guys to kind of tell me what you want to know. Like I said, anything's fair game. You can ask me about training, nutrition, lifestyle, motivation, even my personal life, whatever it may be. So yeah, every week I'm going to be just getting new questions and stuff like that. Thank you first and foremost for all the wonderful questions on the page and the feedback. I'm going to go through two different topics today, and I did copy down a lot of the other questions. So if I don't get to your question today, check back next week or following weeks, and hopefully I will cover all the things you guys want to know. So first, I saw this question actually 3 times coming from some of my female followers. But lower body training, how to get add muscle on your lower body, legs and glutes. So this is something that I definitely have experience with over the years. I don't have an athletic background. Growing up, I didn't play a lot of sports or anything like that, so I needed to really add some muscle to my lower body in order to tighten it up a lot. So over the past 7 years or so, as I've been seriously training, like I said, I've had a lot of experience with this. So for muscle hypertrophy, I would suggest staying in a rep range of 6 to 15 reps. So for your lower body training, if your goal is to put on some muscle, like I said, I would keep it about 3 to 4 sets. I'm a fan of 4 sets. I think that 4th set, it's killer. It really gets the job done. And again, sticking to 6 to 15 reps. I'm a big fan of doing like a set of 12, then a set of 10, then a set of 8, then a set of 6, and each time increasing the weight. So that's a really great way to train. And then as far as exercises go for adding muscle to the lower body, you can't go wrong with the multi-joint movements, those power moves. So squats are obviously king. We all know that. Deadlifts, make sure your form is right for deadlifts, and there are different ways to do them. I get a lot of questions on that too. You can do stiff leg, bent leg. I would actually switch it up. And step ups are wonderful, and lunges. Everyone hates lunges. I do too, but they're really awesome for strengthening your entire leg, working a lot of those stabilizer muscles, and really shaping the leg too. So squats, deadlifts, step ups, lunges. 3 to 4 sets, 1 to 2 times a week. I personally prefer 2 times a week if you can. And you can definitely split it up between more of like a quad and glute focused workout and then a hamstring and glute workout. And another big thing is your nutrition intake, your food. So you have to have adequate calories if you're looking to add muscle. And also post-workout training is incredibly important. So you want not just protein post-workout, but also carbs, and preferably fast digesting for both. So it's a great time for protein powder or egg whites for your protein source. As far as carbs, you can do a simple carb, fruit, an actual supplement for post-workout carbs or rice cakes. But definitely within that 30-minute window, if you can, get that protein carbs post-workout to really add that muscle. And then finally, cardio is obviously another component. So if you're doing a ton of cardio, especially steady state, and it's just going to burn the muscle off your lower body. So I don't recommend that if your goal is to increase muscle on your legs and glutes. Sprints are wonderful because sprints, there's been so many studies showing that that's actually an anabolic form of cardio. I love power sprints, 10 sprints, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. It takes 10 minutes, but it's killer if you're doing it right. So you can do those outdoor, you can do them on a treadmill, and those are wonderful. Even I always tell people this, look at a sprinter's lower body, look at a marathon runner's lower body. So you do the math. You guys, if you want to add muscle to your lower body, no steady state running, I would cut that out. If you are doing a lot of cardio, maybe you're coming out of a contest prep and maybe a coach had you doing a lot of cardio, I've been there, you want to definitely taper down. You don't want to just stop. But once you're at a point where you can pretty much just do lifting and proper nutrition and then throw in some high-intensity cardio maybe 3 times a week, that would be ideal to really add that size on the lower body. So thank you guys for that question. I hope that covers everything. And then I also saw three questions too lined up asking about my faith and my Christianity. So on a little bit more personal note, I love this question. Obviously, I share my faith a lot on my social media. Um, and I was raised Catholic. Some of you guys know that. I made all my sacraments in the Catholic Church by the time I graduated high school. And then I went off to college in New York, and I stopped practicing. I wasn't going to church out there. I kind of got away from my faith. And then actually it was once I was pretty deep into the fitness world and social media and everything like that. I just reached a time in my life that I really needed to get centered again. And the fitness world, it's amazing. I love fitness. I love the industry. I met amazing people and had amazing experiences. But there is some darkness to it too. And any of you guys who are involved in the fitness world, or even, I mean, you can see it on social media, there's a lot of darkness in it too. And sometimes in our lives, it's just like, how do you even process that? So I was really looking for something to get me centered again. I needed to get back to my faith. So I was blessed to find a wonderful non-denominational Christian church in New York. I started attending. Growing up with Catholic church, like we had to go, and I didn't really want to go, but you felt obligated. This was like totally different. I love going to my church in New York, and thankfully now that I've moved to Milwaukee, I relocated in November, as a lot of you guys know. I found another wonderful non-denominational Christian church here in Milwaukee, so that's what I identify with now, just the Christian faith. But for me, I just really love how they bring the scriptures and the Bible and the Word of God and faith into kind of modern times and apply it to our daily lives so that we can really use that to be better people. As far as how I balance it all, like someone asked about the sexier photo shoots and stuff like that, it definitely is a fine line, and I think since I got more into my faith, I think of things a little bit differently, but at the same time, I do feel that I think it's great seeing women empowered, and I think it's okay for women to feel sexy and confident, and especially when you are working so hard on your body, and it's more of like it's not so much, a lot of my pictures, I know they have that sexy vibe to it, but for me, it's not about that. For me, it's the hard work and the dedication that it took to get there, and I'm proud of it. And like I said, I think it's great for women to feel confident and sexy, and we should feel that way. So for me, my one little photo shoot thing that I've always done since day one when I first started photo shoots, because that too, it's a fine line between tasteful and classy and crossing that line and maybe doing a shoot that you kind of regret or you're going to look back on and not feel so great about. So my thing has always been, my dad's going to see this, because my whole family is on my Facebook. They're super supportive, which is awesome. But, every photo shoot, I go into that with that in mind, that, and there even have been a couple times where before I put the pictures out on social media, I talk to my dad about it, because I always, like I've said before, that's really how I live my life, to serve God and also to make my family proud. So nothing's more important to me than that. And that's kind of just my rule, where I draw that line, like, what's okay, what's sexy and tasteful, and what would be too far. Moving forward in my career, I'm definitely looking to kind of go, even more of a different direction and really focus more on the fitness end of my career and everything like that. Like I said, I'm proud of everything I've done, my bikini and lingerie shoots and everything like that. At this point, I'm looking to kind of have more of that business focus and everything like that. But yeah, I mean, I hope that, I digress, I know. I hope that answers your questions. And like I said, I'll be doing this every week, you guys. So anything you want to know, I will be posting every week. So just put your questions in the comments, and I will try to get back to all of you. So thank you so much for all the support on the page, and I will see you soon.